Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new watching this. If you're new to my channel, and welcome back to all those who actually just watch my channel. And thank you to anybody and everybody who subscribes or just watches or just gives it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Also, it helps push my videos through the YouTube algorithm, and it may help or impact like one person in a positive way. So today I wanted to talk about being transformed by the renewal of your mind. What does that actually mean? To be transformed by the renewal of your mind. That means all of the conditioned thinking that you and I, that we were raised with thinking and that we grew up thinking, most of it, we need to not think that way. Okay, I couldn't think of a better way to say that. The conditioned thinking sometimes keep us stuck in this never-ending circle that is just, it never ends. The conditioned thinking is what holds us back. It holds us up. What I mean is, if you're a person who has been traumatized by something, which most of us have been traumatized by something, whether we realize it's trauma in our lives or not, whether we are realizing that this is trauma that's happening to us or not, most of us have been traumatized by something, and our conditioned thinking keeps us stuck. Lack of relationship with God keeps us stuck because we're having this conditioned thinking. Give everybody a million chances. This is the way that we're supposed to be. This is just who I am, and those kind of things. It keeps us stuck, and we never grow like that. Because why? We're not being transformed by the renewal of our minds. We're not thinking in a different way. We're not seeking God's forgiveness and guidance often enough. So I want to talk a little bit more about trauma. Trauma can happen with somebody mistreating you, neglecting you in many, many different ways. Trauma can enter your body in that way. And guess who knows that? God knows this, and so does the devil. The devil knows that when a person is being traumatized, that entity could enter your body through that trauma. Because for one, a lot of us are so naive, so innocent. We don't know that the devil wants to come in and try and open that hole of trauma and ultimately make us people possessed by them. They want to make our body a house for themselves because their spirit, they don't have a physical body to walk around the earth in, so they want to enter into anybody. So this is how a lot of times we get stuck in our problems, or we have issues and situations that we don't know how to explain. Because why? We're innocent. We don't know that the devil's coming to kill, steal, and destroy. We don't know that. So I want to stress trauma in this video and being transformed by the renewal of your mind, and that can only come from a person that is seeking God consistently. He's always going to come through for us, even at most of the time is times when we least expected. Rapid acceleration in times that we least expected, but that's when we are in relationship with him, not just talking about him. We have people talk about God all the time, but they don't actually have a relationship with him. I'm sure some of you watching this video know that. So in order to be transformed by the renewal of your mind, you first have to seek God, and everything else comes along with it. But you first have to seek God and having a really good relationship with him. Everything else will follow. All of your desires, things that you didn't even desire, good things that you didn't even desire, that is going to come after you start seeking the God first, and then everything else shall follow after that. A little bit more about trauma. Trauma could be almost anything that is disturbing you in an awful way, and you can't stop thinking about it. It's almost consuming your every thought. It works in ways like, if you've been traumatized by the police, for example, if you're a person who's been traumatized by the police, when they drive past you, you're nervous, you're looking, you don't know if it's going to be an officer that's going to mistreat you, or just a regular officer who's not even, you're not doing anything, he's not doing anything, he's minding his own business type thing. But the trauma inside of you from that 1 or 2, maybe 10 incidents, that is the thing that is a place where Satan enters, and he will expand that in your life. And now you're actually starting to draw this kind of drama and trauma into your life, because that's where they're entering through. And then that grows. It doesn't just stay there. It grows. It starts turning into other things. Now you're paranoid. Now you're a person who you don't trust anybody. Like, it just grows and grows and grows. And you know what, guys, if I actually sat down and wrote down, like, organized a list of things that I wanted to talk about, that I could put in this video, but I didn't do that. I just kind of wanted to touch on this subject just a little bit, just so that it helps somebody realize. Think about your own trauma. If you even recognize it as trauma, that's the thing, you have to recognize it as trauma. And that is a lot of times the place where demons want to come through and grow that place of trauma. They want to grow it to a huge place, and it spreads into other things. So we really want to be careful about that, and we want to seek God first, and then we can start the transforming of the renewal of our minds. We can't be lazy, though. We can't be lazy. It's not an easy journey. You cannot be lazy. You have to pick up your book and read. Whatever your book is, all of them are actually leading you back to God. I know that as people, we want to fight who's a Christian, who's a Muslim. I already said in my other video, a lot of times those people are foe. A lot of times those people, when you realize that God is the creator, I can't make this video too long because I have to go. And he's created everything, every single thing. Every single thing. He knows every single thing. And somebody watching might be thinking, if he knows that I'm in this situation, well, why doesn't he get me out when he's capable of getting me out? He knows that. But in the right timing, it doesn't feel like the right timing for you because you're suffering, right? Stay in relationship with him. And like I said before, watch him show up and show out. You'll be surprised that place you applied for 2 years ago was going to call you and like, we have a space for you, come in, whatever that may be, college, school, a new home. Oh, you weren't approved for that loan then, but you're approved now, like, just whatever it is. But you want to be transformed by the renewal of your mind, and that is the thing that is going to release that trauma off of you. Like I said, whatever the trauma may be, demons, Satan, they will enter through that place and grow that trauma, and it starts spiraling out of control, and now you're a person with multiple issues and you don't even know how to get rid of it. Because why? You're innocent. God knows that you're innocent. He knows that you don't know and expect these things, and that's why you want to seek him, because God is your answer. He's the one that's going to get you out of that situation and bring you into a much better place. He will have your enemies eating right from your hand. So you want to also be careful not to have a hard heart. Anybody that I've mentioned that has initiated a hardship on me, I'm not mad at any of those people. I'm not. And you know what's funny? I wasn't even then. I was just such an airhead. Like, I wasn't even then. May have felt uncomfortable in the moment, but I always just brushed it off and moved forward. But it was actually causing me delays and setbacks, and anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. I need to make a better video. I should have written this down, but they just popped on my mind, and I just wanted to upload, because I think I didn't upload in like 2 days. I don't really have a schedule, but when something is weighing heavy on me, I do want to mention, I do want to make a video. So that's why I just sat down and made this video now. I hope that this wasn't too much all over the place, and I hope that you were able to follow. Be transformed by the renewal of your mind. You need to seek God first. Seek him consistently, and all other things will follow that. Also, trauma, this is the way Satan comes in. This is the way he comes in, and he makes that huge for you, and then it starts growing. It starts having a domino effect in your life, and now you're just a person with just issues. And then other people with their issues, they're kind of running away from you because they're also dealing with trauma. They don't want to deal with you, and people can't help you anyway. Only God can. And when he does send help, a lot of times he does send it through other people, but it's not usually those people that you know very well. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video here. For real. Take care. I love you all. Remember to worship the Creator and not his creation. Okay, take care.